Hiya, I'm Vicky and welcome to Pretty Little Claws. In today's video, I'm going to show you a dead easy Cookie Monster Sesame Street themed set of nails. Enjoy! Right, so as you can see, I've already prepped, sculpted a set of acrylics and I've just left this finger, so I'm going to show you how I sculpt a set of nails. I'm going to take a form, put the little tab on the back, open up and then roll them in between your thumbs. Pinch the end, because no, I'm not going to go that long. I know that what these ones already are. Pop that underneath the nail. Push it on. I turn it to the side so I can see that it's going to go across. Your apex is going to come along here, go down. Pinch that, tighten it up, make sure it's nice and tight on the finger as well. Already scored and like cleaned up, not scored, but buffed the area. Cleaned it off. This is the Nails Nail Prep Dehydrator. Pop a bit on that, and then you'll see it matte up and you know then that it's ready for the primer. So now you can see that's just matted. So using the primer, don't get it on the skin, but this is acid free, but don't get it on the skin, you're not meant to. So I'm using high speed liquid and I am using the Nails Warm Beige acrylic powder and the Nails Oval 08 brush. I'm gonna dip my brush in, get rid of all those bubbles, make sure it's nice and clean. Dip into the powder, just let it warm a little bit. Pop it on the nail. Bit of liquid on there and I just pat it down the nail, and I start with the middle bit and the free edge because there's no body heat on this bit, so it'll take the longest to set. So if I start with the end, it should set by the time I get to this bit. It should be already set in, and plus I'm using high speed, so nice and neat. Once you're happy with the length, go back in, build up that apex. Nice and close to the cuticle. Don't flood the cuticle though. Kind of dragging down, bringing the product down slightly. Neaten it up. So if you have a pinching tool, you'd put that on when it starts getting a bit warm, when it's just starting to set, like it'll go matte and you'll be able to see. But if you don't have a pinching tool, you can use your fingers. But you can see it's still sticky when I press that, so it's not ready to go yet. So what I've done is just put a tiny bit of acrylic powder on my fingers, just so it doesn't stick to my fingers, just to test pinch. And you're just pinching a little bit to get a nice C-curve, and then all your strength's there with the C-curve. Then you don't need a massive apex. I'm just waiting for that now. It'll sound like that when it's done. At the moment, it's not ready. Right, so that's gone nice and hard now. So now I'm ready to take off the form. There we go. So I go in with my filing routine, file the sides. I'm using the Nails 120 just so I can get the bulk of it off, and then I'll go in with a 180, a finer grit one, and I don't use this around the cuticle area either. And you pull back the finger on the skin so you don't file your skin. So I'm using that finger to pull that back, use your thumb to pull the other side back. And then I'm always checking down the barrel as well, because I don't want it to be filed off too far. And it should be about the thickness of like a credit card or a bank card. That's what I aim for anyway. Down the centre. Don't want any flat spots. I'm continuously looking over the top, around the middle. Switch to the nicer file. Just be careful when you're going around, like you're just going to get rid of a bit of that. And if you wonder why I'm wearing a finger strap, it's because I am now working full-time nails and my finger's getting a bit of a battering. So I just want to protect it until I decide how to hold my thumb and not file my thumb. So getting nice and close to that cuticle. And then a nice little apex here, and then it'll go nice straight. Got a lovely little C-curve. I'm gonna get a brush. Right, so once you're happy with that, go in with a little buffing block. Underneath, edge. And I'm holding the nail as well, so you don't want to just rag up the nail. Hold it. Clean it off. I'm going to use a lint-free wipe and some pure acetone. I'm going to clean off the scratches. Just wipe over. I've got royal blood, summer sky, firewood for some cookies, and then obviously Serious Black and Snow White. I'm going to use royal blood. Push towards the cuticle area. Drag the brush down. Just do a nice thin layer. Capping the free edge, you don't want lifting. And then if you haven't got close enough to the cuticle area, you can go in with another brush, like a smaller one. So I've got the No Nails 002. Load that brush up and then you can get in close around that cuticle area. So I'm going to do the same on this one. Again, going in with a smaller brush. I'm going to use Summer Sky. Again, up towards the cuticle. You can pull the skin away from the nail so you don't get it on the skin, but I usually do. I just clean that off. Little brush again, just neaten it up, get as close as you can. Back to royal blood, just to break it up a little bit. I think I'm going to do the thumbs the lighter blue. Right, once you're happy with that, pop them under for 30 seconds, please. Right, I'm going to go in with a second coat. It's a nice thin coat. Back to Summer Sky. Right, pop that back under, please, for 30 seconds. Right, so now I'm going to go in with the No Nails Gel Residue Wipe Off Solution, the lint-free wipe. I'm going to take off that sticky layer off all of the nails before I paint over it with my design. I think I'm going to use a mixture between the 01 and the 002 brushes. I'm going to do Cookie Monster, use Snow White, pop a little bit in the palette, Serious Black, go in with a little bit of the white. Do some like random bits of fur, bit of the black. It'll all make sense in a minute, I promise. This is mouth. pop him under for 30 seconds, please. So I'm going to use the Urban Graffiti top coat. I'm going to seal this design in. Use some little googly eyes. I've got the nail nails round. I think it's like a silicone tool, but I'm going to use it to pick things up with. Oh, yes. And then pop that under lamp for 60 seconds, please. So I'm going to go, oh my gosh, look at that. I'm going to go around that with a bit more top coat just to make sure those eyes stay on. Pop that back under for 60 seconds, please. This one, load my brush up. This is going to be my little glass of milk. You can't have cookies without milk. I'm just using the tip of the brush. I've not overloaded the brush. I'm like dipping back into the product that I've already got on the nail. Use a bit of that firewood. Don't need much of this. Pop that under lamp. I'm gonna put it in for 10 seconds just to flash cure it. I'm gonna load my brush up with white, ready for the milk, okay? Basically just filling in, and I'll add a little bit more detail in a minute. Right, pop that back under, 10 seconds. Right, so now I've done the milk, I'm gonna add in a little bit of detail. So I'm putting a really small amount of black on my brush, and then just so it looks more 3D. Same with a cookie. Add some chocolate chips. Pop it back under, and we're gonna go for 30 seconds on that, and then it's completely set then. So I'm going in with firewood with a 01 brush. Pop that under for 10 seconds, please. I've already loaded my brush up with Serious Black. Pop some random dots on. It's making me want cookies. Like nice warm ones. Love. Pop that under, another 10 seconds. This one I'm gonna do some 3D. Pick up a little bit of acrylics. I'm using the Nail Nails Pure Brown acrylic. I'm using the High Speed acrylic liquid and the Nail Nails 3D number 4 brush. Just patting down really gently. It doesn't need to be a perfect circle because it's a cookie. There we go. There's one done. Bleed out some of that excess liquid again. I'm going to do this one a bit bigger. I'm going to take a bit out of it so it looks like he's had a bite out of it. Yes, love, love, love. So while I'm waiting for these to set, I'm going to go in with the Nail Nails Urban Graffiti top coat. Seal these designs in. And wait for them to set, but I can go around the design. Use the little brush to go around any 3D work. Right, pop them under for a minute. Now this is set, I'm gonna go and use the Serious Black. Loading my brush up. Again, just adding those little chocolate drops. Chocolate drops? Chocolate chips. That's it. Yeah. Pop that under the lamp, 30 seconds, please. So, because I don't want to top coat these, I'm going to use Brush On Glow that leaves them nice and shiny and still 3D. Right, so that can set while I'm doing the thumb. I'm going to use Summer Sky. Pigment on this is insane. I feel like this probably wouldn't need 2 coats. Capping the free edge. Get close-ish to the cuticle. If you're not confident enough, then you can use the little brush and get right in there. Right, pop that under the lamp for 30 seconds, please. Go in with another coat of Summer Sky. Once you're happy with the coverage, pop that back under for another 30 seconds. Using the Nail Nails Gel Residue Wipe Off solution. I'm going to take off that sticky layer. Now I'm going to use firewood. Right, pop that under. I'm just going to flash it for 10 seconds and load my brush up with Serious Black, and I'm going to put a little bit of detail around it. Some chocolate chips. Pop that under. Again, I'm just going to flash it for like 10 seconds. So using the Urban Graffiti top coat, I'm going to seal this design in. I'm going to cap it. Pop it under for 60 seconds, please. I'm just going to pop some of the pink pineapple cuticle oil, rehydrate. And there we have a set of Cookie Monster nails with googly eyes. Oh my gosh. Cookie Monster. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All the products are listed below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.